welcome back to Plow and Pantry. I'm Alicia if you're new here, and today I thought I would share with you some reviews of some Azure products. Since I've been sharing my Azure hauls, I've gotten a lot of questions about how it works, what I buy, stuff like that. And I did do a video on how it works. I can link that for you in an iCard, but I thought what I would do today is review two categories of things. One is the category of things that I pretty much always buy from them. I either like their quality or price best, or it's the only place I can get it, or, I mean, usually it's not me. Well, sometimes it's the only place I can get it, or it's definitely cheaper than I'd have to order it online somewhere, and it's definitely cheaper than to get it from Azure. So, one category of stuff that I routinely love from there specifically, that I'm always looking for. Some of it I order every month, some of it's not that often, but when I'm out of it, I order it from there. The other category of things is new to me things. So this past year, I have been spending a little more time looking at other people's purchases and just seeing some things that piqued my interest. And so I've kind of been trying a couple little things here and there, usually like one new to me item a month. And so I thought I would share my hits and misses for what I found out from the past year of trying out new things from there. I do have some things here to show you in person, but not everything. Either I've used it up or it's inconvenient for me to get it out. So I will pop a picture on the screen when I'm talking about something that I don't have here. That way you know exactly what I'm talking about. I will leave a link to Azure below if you're interested. It is an affiliate link. I don't get anything from you just signing up. So I get affiliate money if you buy a certain amount within a certain amount of time. It's not that exciting. But there is a link if you want to go check out Azure below. So I thought I would start with my old favorites, the things I constantly buy from them, okay? And number one on that list is chicken food. If you have watched my videos before, there's always a bag of chicken food, or I'm like, I left it in the garage. But every month I get a bag of chicken food. I like the chicken scratch and peck feeds. They are very all natural, stuff like that. Azure is the cheapest place I can get it from. The next cheapest is Amazon. I like the product and what it stands for. I am not time-wise and research-wise, I'm just not ready to make my own feed. I do have friends who do that. I also notice when I am at Azure Pickups that there are people that order other kinds of organic feed from them that's even less expensive if you're looking for a cheaper option. Big bags, bulk buy, a lot of people buy animal feed in general from Azure. And I know people that buy some of the ingredients when they mix their own feed that buy some of their ingredients from Azure as well. I do use the Scratch and Peck layer pellets because I started with the actual just feed, where all the little stuff's just mixed together. And what I found personally was my chickens waste a lot of it. They would pull out a bunch and dig through it and eat their favorite parts and leave the rest. And so I got the pellets because what they do is they mash all that together, mix it all together, make it into the smashed little pellets that have everything in it. And my chickens don't waste food that way. So that's the reason I get pellets. And partly why I hold off on making my own food, because I don't want the chickens just digging through and picking out their favorite parts again. One day I probably will try it again just to see, but for now I'm happy with my Scratch and Peck feed. So that is one thing that is beginning of every month, straight onto my list. First thing is the chicken food. Okay, second are jars. Now I do love the Azure canning jars, and I have bought several, but what I'm referring to specifically are these jars right here, storage jars. And they are way less expensive than if I were to get something like this somewhere else. Sadly, this is I'm pretty sure this is a gallon jar. And sadly, I think they're out of those, that they have the half gallons in stock though. When you buy jars from Azure, you should know that you order the lids separately, but even ordering them separately, it's still cheaper than buying jars even at Walmart and even Amazon, from what I found for an equivalent product and quality. So I like these. I use them in my long-term pantry storage down in the basement. And I'm hoping they get more gallon ones in too, because I would like more. So jars, okay, cheese. Another thing we love here, this Grazier's raw milk sharp cheddar. We love this for snacking, and I have had to pull ourselves back and make sure we're only using it for snacking and not grating it and using it everywhere. We go through it too fast because we like cheese. I noticed for the first time my grocery store carried this 2 weeks ago. I think I passed by it. I was like, whoa, is that what I think it is? Because I've never seen this anywhere else. And it was $1.50 or $2 more per 8-ounce block at my grocery store than what Azure has it at. And I sometimes buy a big block and cut it and vacuum seal it myself, but most of the time helping me cut back. I'm just buying these 8-ounce blocks. Sometimes they come in a rectangle like this, sometimes they're a square, but they're still 8-ounce blocks. We love this cheese, it is really good. Another thing, and I don't have it up here with me, is baking powder. So I like to buy my baking powder from Azure because I can get the aluminum-free baking powder, and it's way cheaper than anywhere else I have seen. It is just like their regular baking powder in the store as far as cost. It does come in bulk. I do decant it into jars right when I get it home so that it lasts a little bit longer because it's like in one of those bulk paper bags. And I just want it to not absorb moisture and oxygen so much. And what I have found is one bag, I use it just about right before it's going to expire. So I do like the baking powder. Balsamic vinegar is another one on my list. I didn't number these, so I have no idea how many I'm doing. This balsamic vinegar specifically, Napa Valley Naturals balsamic vinegar, this is a delicious, thick, sweet. This is like the kind of stuff that you drizzle over crostini. It's a finisher. This isn't like you want, like, I mean, you can make your salad dressing with it and really up your game, but really, like, this is a dessert vinegar, if there is such a thing. It is so good. Never thought that I would be like, ooh, so good about a vinegar, but that stuff is the bomb diggity. Another thing I get from Azure is the apple cider vinegar. Now that I will get that at one of two places. I like raw organic apple cider vinegar with the mother, and I find a great price at Azure and sometimes at Aldi. So I will get it at one of those two places. It kind of depends on what's more convenient for me at the moment. They're very close in price. Einkorn flour. I have done a video or two with my einkorn bread recipes, and we do use more einkorn than regular flour. And I buy their Unifine, which is kind of like a whole wheat version, and their baking flour, or all-purpose-ish type flour. Because they grind their own, it comes at a lot cheaper price than anywhere else I can find it on Amazon and any specialty food stores. It's hard to find einkorn anyways, so it's really nice. If you're into different types of flours, I would check out Azure. Spelt flour, buckwheat flour, any of those types of things, kamut, because I don't use all those right now, but they do have a wide variety of flours, and I see people getting those a lot of times at pickups. Cranberries, so dried cranberries that are apple infused. It is the only place that I have seen dried sweetened cranberries, because you do have to sweeten them. I don't know, like, I know some people are like, if I had a dehydrator, I would dehydrate cranberries and not use any sweetener. You would do that once, and then you wouldn't do it again because it's so grossly sour that you would not unpucker your face for hours. But the Azure has ones that are sweetened only with apple juice. So it's not the same to me. I know some people are like, juice is sugar, whatever. To me, it's different. It's less processed, it's more natural. You can have your own opinion, but that is mine. Apple juice infused cranberries. And let me tell you, they are so good. They are better than store-bought. And per pound, they are cheaper than my grocery store's dried cranberries, like regular. And these are organic. They're amazing. I can't say enough. If you want dried cranberries, Azure is the way to go, even if you don't want the apple infused ones. Another thing is bulk spices. Okay, they come in these, they have smaller packages too, like your regular spice section spices, but it is cheaper to buy them in bulk through Azure than anywhere else I found, and they are good quality. They are organic. They come in these Mylar bags that keep them nice and fresh for you, and they are resealable if you want to keep them in these. I usually put them in jars, but I put my jars in my little tubs. Like, I refill my little spice tubs that are up here, and I keep my jars down in the basement. I just haven't taken these out yet. I have bought mustard seeds, like whole mustard seeds, and I don't have that here because it's gone. I have bought cumin, ginger powder, mustard seed. This is the powder, not seeds. And chili powder, mild chili powder. When I lived in Southern California, you could buy mild chili powder everywhere. Here I have a hard time finding it. It's all spicy. And so I actually started making my own after I moved here because I couldn't find it. I did find it, and it's a great price. You can get it in even bigger. I think they sell spices not just in 1 pound, but like four pound or something. Bigger sections. If there's a spice you go through a lot, they are great prices and really great quality. When I look for bulk spices to go cheaper at a lot of places, they are just not a good quality. And these they don't have fillers. They're exactly what you want to see as far as ingredients in your thing. Like cumin's just cumin, ginger is just ginger, and it tells you the species too. Like it's not just ginger, it's Zingiber officinal, whatever. So you know exactly what type of plant it's coming from as well. So I like that. I like the bulk spices, and it's just become, it has so often been the cheapest place for me to find something that I have started looking there first. I used to get a lot of bulk spices at Costco. My Costco has really shrunk down the variety of spices they carry. And then when I get them, they're about the same price as these sometimes, but they're not organic like these are. They're not, they might have other ingredients. They're just, I don't feel like they're as good of a quality. But, so there's probably 1 or 2 spices I would still get at Costco, but for the most part, I'm looking at Azure first and then comparing. So let's see, that is the one last on my list, and I don't have one here, but essential oils. I have just recently in the last year started buying essential oils from them. It was more like I needed one, I didn't know where to find it. I was doing an Azure order, so I looked for, oh, they had it, and it was a pretty good price. And so I ordered it, and it was, they have several brands to choose from. They're good quality oils, and they are cheaper price, because when I go back and I look for that same brand online somewhere else, I don't find a cheaper price. So essential oils are now becoming another thing like the spices, where I go to Azure first and look for that. So there is that. All right, let's see. Those are the things that I just rely on Azure for. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things that are, Azure is my go-to. And what's funny is I was at a pickup last night. I think I'm at a pickup next week, so I might have a haul for you soon. I was at a pickup last month, and we had several new people at the pickup, and one of them said, if you would have told me 10 years ago that I'd be buying groceries out of the back of the truck, I would have thought you were crazy. I thought that was a funny comment, because it's true. It's really true. But it's really become a good way to get things for less money, because you're cutting out some of the shipping and middleman parts of the grocery chain, and you can find things that are healthy options that are hard to find in a regular store these days. Okay, on to things that I've tried that are new to me this year and what I thought about each one of them. So Desert Essence shampoo is one of them. I tried the mango and I really liked it. I think I mentioned when I had these on a haul that I tested it. Like, I go out to the garden. If you watch one of my videos where I'm in the garden, I come in like I am sweaty, hair is plastered to my head, there's dirt from me pulling weeds and it flies everywhere, and it's plastered to the sweat that's plastered to my hair, and I'm gross. And I first tried the mango and was like, I don't know that this is gonna, like, this all natural shampoo is gonna be strong enough to get out my grossness, plus all my natural oils, right? But it did great. I was very, very impressed. And this month I got lemon. I have not tried these yet. I did open them to smell. They are kind of reminiscent of Pledge, the lemon smell. Mango so far is my favorite. I do like the smell. There are some smells I won't try. They just don't sound like something I want in a body product. But I'm assuming as the shampoo and conditioner will function just as well as the mango one. And I was like, wow, it was some of the best stuff I had used. And as I have used more natural shampoos and occasionally run out and have to use like a regular drugstore shampoo, I have noticed that it makes my hair gunky and it feels weird. And I was not expecting that. So now I'm kind of sold out on the natural shampoos. Desert Essence, good shampoos and conditioners. Also, which I didn't realize till I was getting this here, that this was Desert Essence too. I tried this natural deodorant, and same thing. I wore it going out to the garden thinking there's no way a natural deodorant is gonna hold up, because I tried a natural deodorant like 15, 20 years ago. You know, natural products have come a long way. A lot of times I'm making my own these days, but I'm not making my own deodorant yet. Just started on shampoo bars. We'll see how that goes. I've made my own soap, body wash, hand soap, lotion, like body butter type lotion, things like that. But I have not made deodorant. And last time I tried a natural deodorant, it was a total wreck. I was like, I didn't even use it a second time. I threw it away. And it was like a regular day. I may have been in college or right after going to teaching, and it was just a regular day, and it did not hold up at all, not even for a few hours. So I put this stuff on before I went out to the garden, and expected that kind of result, but that is not what I got. This stuff is now my go-to, better than my Dove spray deodorant. I like this lavender tea tree. It's the only scent I've tried. I'm not sure if there are other scents there. I do have one issue with this. It's not a big deal, but it's my one downside for this product. Because it is in all cardboard packaging, which is great for the environment, right? There's no plastics in this. And there's no plastic leaching into the deodorant. But because it's in that way, it does not have a twist bottom. And so you have to use your finger to kind of push up the deodorant. And that is a little bit of a learning curve, learning to like hold that in there in place wherever you want it while you're applying it. And we'll see. I mean, I have to use my middle, I've got small hands. I have to use my middle finger when I'm down to the bottom of the nub. It just took a little, at first I was like, I don't like this. But then after a little bit of practice, it became a little more natural to me and it doesn't bother me now. But just that heads up, FYI, is it like a push pop deodorant. There you go. Okay, so after, let's see, shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, superb canning lids. I have mentioned these in a few videos now. I had bought a box, not really knowing what they were, a long time back. And I was just, lids were scarce. I was stocking them where I could. I ended up using them in some video and I was like, oh my gosh, these lids are awesome. I had no idea and I don't remember where I got them. And someone commented, I bet you got them from Azure. I went back in my order and sure enough, that's where they came from. I had ordered them from Azure and then forgot about them. And I used them and I love these lids. And so now I'm like adding more to my stock by buying a box every month, whether I need them or not, because I have a pretty good stock of ball lids, which are disappointing me these days. But these, they have a wide mouth and regular, and they are they're made in America, they're BPA free. They're a little bit thicker. And they have this whole, instead of like the center concaving, this whole round button right here pops. And there is just something about that thickness and that bigger thing that when it comes out and it pops and you're looking at that jar and you're undoing it, like there's just a way more confidence in that seal. And they seal down tight. And I don't see myself going back to other lids once I have gone through my others. So superb brand canning lids. Love these things. Love them. Something I tried that I don't have here, big fail for me, was a natural soda. It was an apple flavored soda. And I don't remember how it popped up on my screen, but I was like, that looks interesting. I'll try it. I just curious. It was like probiotic. It had only good ingredients. I thought it was disgusting. Everyone in my family tasted it. Nobody liked it. One person was like, I can finish it if you need me to. And I was like, only if you want to. I'm not going to make you drink it if you don't like it. And she was like sipping on it. She probably got another couple tablespoons in before she's like, can I dump it? I was like, yeah, please go ahead. It was a big fail. And I have since tried one other brand of natural soda. I don't remember the brand. It's like Pop something. Didn't like that one either. But so I'm not going to be adventurous with that one. It was really gross to me. Okay. A love I have, and I don't have here again because I'm out and I need to order more, is Parchment Sheets. So Parchment Sheets come like pre-cut. And I saw these for a long time before I ordered them. And I was like, to pay a little extra for it's not hard to tear the parchment off the roll or what have you. And I got them one time when I was out of parchment on a roll and they were out of parchment on a roll. And I was suckered in. I just like those individual sheets. There is something about being able to just pull out a sheet that is way more convenient, especially if you are in the middle of things and your hands are gross or you're rushed. I don't know what it is, but I am now a champion of the pre-cut parchment sheets. I find them very convenient. I wish they would be cut the exact size of my little half sheet pan. They're not, but I still love them. So another thing I love from Azure that I tried new this year are these Julien's Paleo crackers. I have been experimenting with several different gluten-free crackers from there, and I've been getting them from there because I see these same crackers not in my local grocery store, not even some specialty food stores. I do see them in my Earth Fare, which is similar to Whole Foods. I don't know if Whole Foods has them. I tend to go to Earth Fare more than Whole Foods. It's more convenient for me, and I like it better. I don't see the Julien's crackers there. But I've seen some of the other ones I've tried, the Mary's Gone crackers, and there's something else too. And they are way more expensive per box at Earth Fare and even on Amazon when I've looked for them than they are at Azure. Out of the ones I've tried, the Julien's ones are my favorite. I like them. They are they're a seed-based cracker, and they do taste like a seed-based cracker. So if you don't like that more savory flavor, you want a more neutral cracker, you may not like it, but I really like it. I've really been enjoying it with cream cheese and pepper jelly. Love those things. They are expensive though, so I tend to just get one box a month, if that. But paleo crackers from Azure are bomb diggity. And the last of my experimental products that I've bought this year is the Balm of Gilead Manuka Honey Cream. And that, I looked up in my girls' bathroom for it. I couldn't find it. I got it for my daughter. My youngest daughter had like a psoriasis skin issue. That thing is magic. That balm it works on cuts and scrapes. It works on any skin issue like a rash or psoriasis, or a lot of people like it for eczema. It was astounding at how awesome that stuff was. So I will get that. The one tub will last a long time. You use so little bit of it. We've had it for several months and she's used it a lot, and it's not even half empty. So when it runs out, I will definitely rebuy that. So that is, I think I have tried more things and I just couldn't remember them. So obviously they didn't make a big impression on me. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So 7 things that were new to me to review for you this year. One really big loss, some okay things, some great things, and then my 10 super big favorites, things that I'm always buying from there. I hope that helps you. But anyway, those are my products to review with you, my 7 that I tried new to me and what I thought about each one, the ones I liked, the ones I didn't, and my 10 old favorites that I'm constantly buying from there and can't find either the quality or the price or both anywhere else that I'm finding in Azure. I will leave that link for you below if you want to check Azure out. And if you have a product, if you've shopped from Azure and you have a product that you like to get from them, let me know in the comments, because I'm always exploring now. My eyes are like opened to possibilities, whereas I used to just kind of be like, I want to get what I need, I want to get what I need, I want to get what I need. And now I'm like, ooh, what else do you have? Show me. So show me in the comments what you like from Azure. Thank you guys for spending time with me today. I hope to see you on the next video, and I should have another Azure haul for you next week sometime. Have a great day.